So the time has finally come, and I'm really excited to announce that I'm going to be upgrading this tank. I'm currently in the early stages of planning and am yet to finalize any of the major decisions. So it's the perfect time to bring you all along for the journey and let you be part of the process. Really, the only thing that I've decided so far is that the new tank is going to sit in the exact same spot as the current one behind me, and it will be somewhere between 1500 and 1800 millimeters in size. That's roughly double what I have right now. Right now I'm running a 3-foot Neptunian cube, and it should be obvious that I've kind of outgrown this tank. It's available space both inside the tank with the crazy density of coral that I have, and in the cabinet and the sump, which over the course of the last few years has spilled out to include not just one but 2 additional cabinets on either side of the tank, and even part of my kitchen cabinetry over there where I currently house my RODI reservoir. My thinking is that if I'm using basically 6 foot of space for my tank's reef equipment, I may as well have a tank to match sitting above it all. Not only will that provide me with much more living space for my fish and allow me to add some new ones, but will also allow me much more flexibility with regard to the scape and keeping a heap more coral, which is what I really like to do. When planning a new tank, there's a lot to consider. Everything from the design of the glass of the tank, the overflow and plumbing choices, the cabinet and stand, the sump, the filtration, water storage and water change logistics, the pumps, wave makers, lights, the list just goes on and on. Obviously, I have the option to reuse some of the equipment I already have in this tank, but some of it also won't be suitable for a tank twice the size of what it's currently servicing, and so many things will need to be upgraded. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Aside from the choice of location, which has already been made right behind me, the first decision that needs to be made is what tank am I actually going to go with? There are so many fantastic options on the market. I'll be leaning towards the higher end side of the market as opposed to budget offerings. So let's have a run through of my top 5 that I've shortlisted so far. And in no particular order, I'm going to start with Neptunian Cube. I could easily continue with my success of the Neptunian Cube and upgrade that. There's a new generation of Neptunian tanks on the market and they look super impressive. Their Master Series, as they're now calling it, features a fully acrylic sump like the current K series that I have right now. However, it's got a stack of new features, as well as they're continuing the design of their fully acrylic waterproof cabinets. There are upgrades to the plumbing and the overflow as well. This would be a choice that I'm extremely comfortable with, given how much success I've had with my original K90 behind me. The Master Series comes in big sizes as well, up to a whopping 1.8 meters across. Looking at other brands, there are some awesome looking options on the market as well. One of the most popular and high-end choices in Australia are the Cade tanks. Their recently launched Pro Reef S2 line has been really popular. They've been selling out straight from the containers as they're being brought into the country. And Cade has a long track record of success and quality for which they're now known for. They have fully aluminium and glass cabinets, and their overflow design is very discreet. They also have extensive upgrades to their internal power management with 16 power plugs built into the electrical section of the cabinet. You just have to be in every video, don't you? Of course, I can't talk about some of the best tanks on the market in Australia without covering Waterboxx. They offer a huge range of tanks and are also pushing into the custom design market recently as well. Waterboxx was chosen by 2 of my fellow YouTubers for their upgrade projects. Both Sam Parker of Parker's Reefs and David Meyer of First Time Reefer TV chose custom Waterboxx displays for their huge upgrade projects. There's a 5-foot Waterboxx Peninsula tank right in the doorway of my local fish store, Reef Galleria, that I've been drooling on since they first installed it. So I've got plenty of opportunity to inspect in person the extremely high quality and meticulous detail of the Waterboxx tanks. Another option could be as an early adopter on the soon to be launched and first announced in an interview with yours truly at Underwater Pet Expo this year, the Aquaforest line of reef tanks. I've seen all of the early designs and many photos of their prototypes, and I have to say they're looking really awesome. They're going to be coming with full acrylic sumps, including some of the trademark aquaforest purple styling, and some of the design features that they're planning look really good as well. The final option I want to cover would be to go with a full custom tank and stand from Starfire Aquatics. They're famous for designing some of the most crazy and sexy tanks in Australia. The benefits of going with a custom tank is that every little detail, every measurement, angle, panel, and feature can be exactly how you want it. A big reason that a lot of people go custom is that you also receive the benefit of the experience and expertise of a high-end tank builder right in your own home setup. The consulting process of designing a custom tank will cause you to think about a myriad of things that you otherwise would never have considered or had the opportunity to customize. And receiving expert advice as to the best option for your needs is invaluable. It's just something you can't get from a pre-made system that has to be produced to a one-size-fits-all approach. You might also be surprised to learn that often custom tanks end up being not dissimilar in price from the cost of a medium to high-end pre-made system. So those are my top 5 options that I'm considering: Neptunian Cube, Cade, Waterboxx, Aquaforest, or custom Starfire Aquatics. Comment down below which one you think I should go with and why. If you have an idea that isn't one of my top 5 options that I've listed, let me know that as well. As I said, the decision has not yet been made, and I'm really looking forward to hearing everyone's views and thoughts on the best option. Head over to my Reef Nerd Facebook group as well. I'll be having a poll running there that you can vote on. I'll have that linked in the video description down below. Of course, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to follow along what is sure to be an awesome reef tank journey, get subscribed to the channel. My name is Marcus, and you've been watching the Reef Nerd YouTube channel. Bye for now.